The oceans do not divide us. They connect us together.
The ocean has been a resource for generations, for sustenance, leisure, and knowledge. The ancestors of Pacific Islanders navigated through its treacherous divide and survived to settle the largest expanse on the planet. The island nations of the Pacific are the caretakers of the ocean within their boundaries, responsible for its well-being today and responsible for the assurance of its well-being in the future.
Everything that we have here, these are things that we've inherited from our ancestors.
Over the last 2 decades, local fishermen started to notice that the fish on which they depended were decreasing dramatically with every catch.
10 years ago, I can go out and come back with a boat full of fish. Nowadays, it's hard for me to catch one fish.
Islands and their leaders are taking action. They are coming up with innovative solutions to conserve nature and promote more sustainable ways of life. Determined to do something about the decline, His Excellency the President of Palau invited his fellow chief executives to launch the Micronesia Challenge. This challenge is a visionary commitment by 5 leaders of island countries in the North Pacific to effectively conserve at least 30% of nearshore marine resources and 20% of the terrestrial resources across Micronesia by 2020. Once achieved, this commitment will put in place protection for an oceanscape close to the size of the continental United States. This commitment will ensure that their invaluable fisheries, beautiful reefs, and remote forests can be enjoyed by future generations. Since it was launched in 2006, more than 150 protected and managed areas over more than 500,000 hectares have been established or strengthened under the Micronesia Challenge. The initiative is one of the cornerstones of the Global Island Partnership, inspiring similar visionary commitments in the Coral Triangle, Caribbean, and Western Indian Ocean. It also forms a key component of the Pacific Oceanscape framework. The Pacific Oceanscape was conceived by His Excellency Anote Tong, President of Kiribati.
One has no right to leadership if you cannot lead your people out of trouble.
Leaders welcomed the Pacific Oceanscape concept and its companion Pacific Ocean Arc initiative, tabled by Kiribati, aimed at increasing marine protected area investment, learning, and networking. Leaders tasked the Secretariat, together with relevant crop agencies and key partners, to develop a framework for the Pacific Oceanscape, drawing on the Pacific Islands Regional Ocean Policy as a priority area for attention under the Pacific Plan.
With our natural resources, we're able to work together with the region to try to accomplish something historic and monumental and something sustainable for our future generations.
Despite these tremendous achievements, much remains to be done. Islands are constrained by high costs of development due to isolation, limited land-based resources, and generally small populations. Their development is often set back by severe impacts from global shocks, such as the global financial crisis, as well as natural disasters that are becoming more frequent with climate change.
If we haven't done the conservation and we haven't had the attitude change, what will be the status of corals and fisheries right now?
Your support is needed to help us achieve our visionary targets and protect the diverse coral reefs, fisheries, and forest ecosystems of the Pacific. Help us replicate bright spots and solutions to ensure that our islands continue to be paradise for our children and future generations. To find out more about these groundbreaking initiatives, please visit the following websites: